If you think supply chain is just a back-office function, think again. Today, some roles in the supply chain routinely cross the $100,000 salary mark, and many more are catching up. Today, I'll walk you through the top-paying roles in supply chain, what skills they demand, and how you can position yourself to land one. Let's start. Current job landscape. According to the ASCM Salary and Career Survey, the median U.S. supply chain compensation, including bonuses, recently passed $103,000. Glassdoor reports that general supply chain roles in the U.S. average around $138,859 per year total compensation. For logistics and supply chain professionals combined, Glassdoor shows a total pay range of $93,000 to $167,000 for many roles. The takeaway, the $100,000 plus club in the supply chain is no longer rare, but comes with specialized skills, seniority, and domain depth. What makes a role high-paying in supply chain? Before I list roles, here are the levers that push compensation beyond $100,000. Domain breadth and complexity, roles that oversee multiple functions, procurement, logistics, planning, or global networks. Strategic impact, where decisions affect working capital, service levels, and margins. Technical/analytical depth, modeling, AI, optimization, digital twins. Leadership and cross-functional influence, managing teams, driving transformation. Industry premium, pharma, tech, aerospace, e-commerce often pay higher rates. We have a dedicated video on skills, check out link in description. With that in mind, here are several top-paying roles you should consider. Top-paying supply chain roles. 4.1 Supply Chain Director/VP/Chief Supply Chain Officer. These are executive roles responsible for strategy, network design, budgeting, and cross-functional alignment. Compensation often includes base pay, bonuses, equity, and other perks. In many multinational firms, total compensation can exceed $200,000 plus depending on scope and company scale. These roles are rare but represent the apex of the supply chain ladder. For point 2, Head of Logistics or Global Logistics Director. Responsible for all transportation, warehousing, carrier networks, and endpoint delivery strategy. In 2025, some logistics and supply chain roles reported total pay in the $134,500 range for senior distribution/logistics professionals. Because logistics is capital and complexity intensive, domain experts here can command strong premiums. 4.3 Senior Supply Chain/Network Planning Leader. Overseeing master planning, scenario modeling, network design, and integrating demand across channels. These leaders manage large modeling teams and drive high-stakes decisions, such as dual sourcing or facility placement. Practical example, when organizations had to respond to Red Sea shipping detours, planning leaders ran rerouting and buffer inventory simulations. Those who led that got more visibility in leadership circles. For point 4 Procurement/Sourcing Director, Strategic Sourcing Led. Dealing with global suppliers, contract negotiation, risk management, cost savings, and supplier portfolio strategy. Because raw materials or components are large cost centers, these roles influence margins meaningfully. In high-tech or pharma, procurement directors regularly cross $150,000 plus compensation depending on their domain. 4.5 Supply Chain Analytics/Data Science Lead. Focused on building forecasting, demand sensing, AI or ML models, prescriptive analytics, digital twin simulation, and optimization engines. These roles combine domain knowledge plus data science/engineering skills. Because they directly influence cost to serve and service levels, their impact is high. Many firms in 2025 aggressively recruit predictive analytics leads for their supply chains. 4.6 Inventory and Fulfillment Center Director. Responsible for maximizing throughput, reducing inventory carrying cost, optimizing labor and automation, and ensuring order fulfillment targets. In high-volume e-commerce or omnichannel retailers, these roles are mission-critical and well-compensated due to scale and margin pressure. What skills and experience matter? To break into or excel in these roles, here are differentiators. Deep domain expertise, logistics, procurement, planning, network design. Data fluency, SQL, Python/R, analytics, optimization. Experience with supply chain tech, TMS, OMS, APS, digital twin, AI or ML forecasting. Strategic mindset, ability to align supply chain to business goals. Leadership and communication, influence cross-functional partners, finance, sales, operations. Certifications and education, people holding advanced degrees or certifications, e.g., CSCP, CLTD, CPM, tend to close the pay gap. Global/cross-border experience, managing import-export, trade compliance, risk management. Conclusion. If you're aiming for $100,000 plus in supply chain, here's what matters. Senior leadership or domain leadership, logistics, procurement, analytics are your target roles. Compensation is driven by complexity, impact, and technical fluency. Industry benchmarks already show many roles in supply chain commanding six-figure pay. To get there, build deep domain expertise, hone analytic skills, and position yourself for cross-functional leadership. Thanks for watching. If you want a deep dive on compensation trends by role or a blueprint to land one of these roles, drop me a comment or subscribe, and I'll cover it next.